Right, a disappointing result today. What was your take on the action?
We didn't figure the game out, what the type of game it was going to be, until really the second half. It was a pitch was difficult. It was heavy. They had a real press on. So in terms of trying to play through that press, was difficult in the conditions. What we had to do was bypass that press early and get it into our front two as quickly as possible, which would get us up the pitch, and then we can play our stuff in around their box. But we definitely didn't figure that out in the first half. We were unable to execute that plan. Second half was totally different, and the one moment we got away from that plan of doing that, when we started getting a bit more tippy-tappy in midfield, we got a bit on the backside because they nicked it and ended up in the back of the net, and the game was 3-1. So it's a lesson for the boys, and we spoke about it before the game, and we spoke about half time of actually understanding what the game needs. You know, what's the tactics in the game, what are they going to be like, and not trying to get the lead from us, actually getting a feel for the game while you're out on the pitch, and then being able to do something about it as individuals and collectively. And like I say, the moment in the second half we got away from what was getting us success, we got a bit on the backside.
I suppose one encouraging sign is the fact that the lads didn't really stop sprinting until the last whistle, really. So it must be kind of a positive sign going forward that the lads, could put 100% effort in all the time.
Yeah, as a group, they're a really good group. They're an honest group, and that's not being an honest group's actually a real strength, because the boys will work their socks off. They do. They work their socks off. So you come to expect that from this group. But there's loads of lessons from today. From the MK game today, just totally two different games, which is good in terms of them developing, because that's what we want to do. We want to expose them to as many different styles and many different experiences as possible, and hopefully that makes them better, an all-round footballer, all-round person, really. So it's good for that. And then you get the three young lads who come on at the end, which I thought were really good. I'm really pleased. Eddie came on at centre half. Tony came on off the right hand side, and Abu came on later in the game. So it's great to get the young boys to get a taste of 23s football as well.
We've got one more 23s game left before Christmas, and that's Wolves. So you must be kind of really looking forward to getting at least one more run out before the break.
Yeah, and then we'll have a break, and then we'll be straight back into it. But no, I mean, overall up to now, if we look at the first part of the season, it's been really positive. And if we go into the Wolves game and finish with, it's always nice when you've got a break coming up. If you can finish with a real positive performance, it's good. It just gives you a little kick on to the break and maybe a springboard into the new year.